going to do a technical video today, just demonstrating that every function in this car works. We're going to start with the outside lights in the back. Tail lights, brake lights, left turn signal, right turn signal. Yeah, the regular and then the high beams. Back down to regular. Now the daytime running lights are on. There's a cornering light that comes on. Go back to the other side. All the way over here. The cornering light should come on. Good. Horn works. And then I forgot to mention, we should look at the antenna. The antenna goes back down. Okay, I think we got all that. Now obviously the windows work because I rolled them down. And you can sit inside and we can look at the other stuff that may or may not work. See, during the day, all the dash lights and everything are very, well, these lights are all very bright. There we go. In the nighttime, these lights will dim, and these lights will dim. Because you don't need them that bright during the nighttime, but during the day you do. So you take this off, usually takes a few minutes, and this will become brighter again. Okay, now you can see that they're bright again. It takes a while to reset, so turning it off and on will reset that quicker. Okay, so the windows work. The seat moves me back, tilt, tilt, and then the memory seat, you just push the memory and the seat will return and the mirrors will return to their my preferred position. You can have two different positions. If you happen to have someone else living in your house, they can set their own. Like if they're 8 feet tall, they can change it. If they're 3 feet tall, they can change it. So it'll adjust to two different people's preferences. That works. If you can take a look at the mirror here, adjusting the mirror works. The same on the other side. I don't know if you can take a picture of that. Working? Okay. Now I can't demonstrate the heated seat, but it basically it's good if, for example, you're having Sunday dinner and you're trying to make a rump roast and your oven doesn't work. You can put it in this seat and you get rump roast if you push the heated seat. Also, the you call it the lumbar support. I can feel it. If we had feel-o-vision, you could feel it too, but we don't. Basically, it's a band that either tightens or loosens to adjust to your lumbar. That's working. What else do we have here? Oh, we demonstrated the antenna. The radio works. I will have to get a CD. I forgot to bring a CD. I'll bring that back and we'll put that in the video. The CD player works. I can't tolerate a car that doesn't have a CD player that works because I have 2,000 CDs, and when I go cruising I want to hear music and I can't stand the radio. So there's that. The Twilight Sentinel works, and what that does, it keeps the lights on for a little while after you shut off the car, so you can walk to your door and find the keyhole to get in your car or your house, and then it shuts off. That's adjustable. That works. I can't really demonstrate that during the day. Opening the trunk works. Opening the gas filler works. We'll I'll show you that when we walk outside. The light under the hood works. Now on some cars like my Roadmaster, that light opens or always comes on when you open the hood. On some of these other cars that I've had, it seems to be divided between front wheel drive and rear wheel drive cars. I don't know why. But for the under hood light to work, you have to actually turn the headlights on. So I'll go ahead and do that now. I'll get out and show you. You can see the light's not on. I'll turn on the headlights. And now it's on. And I don't understand the logic behind that, because if you're broken down alongside the road and you want to fix something under the hood, you want that light, why do you want your headlights on? Let's see if it works with the parking lights. Maybe that'll be okay. It works with the parking lights too, so you don't have to have your headlights on. Just some light has to be on. Let me check the four-way flashers. Yeah, the four-way flashes are on, but it does not turn on the under the hood light. So either parking lights or headlights will turn on the under the hood light. Trunk light works. Sometimes they're under here. I got too many cars. Yeah, right there it is. And when you obviously these struts are working. It holds up the trunk. Does it very well. When you open the trunk on this car, the hood doesn't flop open. It just I'll show you. It just unlatches. That's normal for this model, so it's functioning properly. Also here the fuel, that works. And what else should work? Oh yeah. The sunroof, you hit it once, it opens. But you don't want to hang yourself, so you don't have a one-touch to close it. You have to hold the button to close it. Otherwise, who knows? Some kid might pop their head out there and touch it accidentally, and you come out to this kid dangling from your head, from your moonroof. Also, it has a vent function, so you still get the smoke glass protection from the sun, but you get airflow through the car. And go ahead and watch the window go up. You can see it's a smooth operation, no jerking, or it goes up rather nicely. On the driver's side, much like the sunroof, it's an express down. You touch it once and it goes down. There again, you don't want some kid hanging themselves, so to put it back up, they actually have to be holding the button all the time. Another feature, I think 97 was the first year for this on a Riviera. When you put it in reverse, that mirror, I can show you. That mirror over there, you put it in reverse and it goes down, so you can see the little kid's bicycle that he put behind your car. You won't run over the kid's bicycle or the kid. And you put it in drive. I think you have to move. Yeah, there you go. It goes back up. Dun, 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 dun. We'll pause for a moment. Of course, you won't realize that. I mean, when we pause, we'll come back and it'll be instantaneous. We're going to test the map lights. That one's working. That one's working. I'll check the ones in the rear. I don't know why they have rear map lights. I can't reach the steering wheel from there. Hang on. See if I can hang myself here. All right. That map light works. That one works. Now, if you have the heater on, the passenger or heater or the air conditioner can adjust it warmer or hotter by 5 plus or minus 5 degrees. Okay. Now, if the driver has the heater on maximum 90 degrees, the passenger won't be able to increase it by 5 because it's already maximum. And I don't know if you knew this or not, but you can't go more than maximum. But they can decrease the heat by 5 degrees. The same thing goes for the air conditioner. If the driver has the air conditioner set at 60 degrees, the passenger can make it a little less cold by 5 degrees, but can't make it any colder than 5 degrees. If the driver has it set anywhere in between there, the passenger does have more leeway and control, either way by 5 degrees. Okay, so sun visors. Here, even the driver has a vanity mirror, so they can look at their beautiful mug as they go down the street. It saves them from taking selfies and looking at them. You know, they have a live feedback on how great their hair looks today. Also, if the sun is on your shoulder, sunshine on my shoulder makes me crabby. Also, you have an auxiliary visor. Isn't that beautiful? Now, for all you people out there that have kids in the back seat, you might not want to look at their crabby faces as, are we there yet? Are we there yet? No, you're here now. No matter where you are, you're here now. We're never there, all right? When we get to Disneyland, you won't be there, you'll be here at Disneyland. So stop asking that question. If you're tired of looking at them, you can block your rear mirror completely so you can't see their faces, the snot and the chocolate from the milk they drank, all that. You want peace and quiet, because once you get to Disneyland, you're not going to get any. So you got that. Now, I bought a car recently that I asked the guy if everything works. He said yes. But I got it home, the CD player didn't work. And I asked him about it. Well, I don't have a CD, so I didn't know. So I'm going to demonstrate the CD player. Now, I do have a cassette, but I don't know where it is right now. I have other cars that are in the other car. I don't mess with cassettes, but I have tested this before. I always test them. The cassette player works just fine, as does the CD player. Da, 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 da. Let's see which one. Okay, you can change the tracks. See, like that. I want to get like 10 gigs of copyright control if I don't do it really quick. Oh my God.
And next time for the best variety.
So, all right, got that out. I want to show you. You can adjust the volume on the steering wheel.
From ZZ Top and a
you see that? Wasn't that beautiful? Also, you can adjust the temperature and the air conditioner heater on the steering wheel. You can also seek the next the next station, or you can scan. It scans all the stations it receives. I think every 5 seconds it goes to the next station. See, like that. So the steering wheel controls work. At the, let's see, windshield wipers. We have the washer. It works. Working. That's the only moisture we get here in Tucson. So it's very important to have that. Sometimes you can take those little nozzles off and water your plants too if you have to. So let's see, we have the delay function. We got like 5 different levels of delay. It's for procrastinators, for people who don't really want to wash their windshield right now, but maybe a few minutes from now they do. And then we have the low function and the high function. And I think the next thing we have, oh yeah, I want to show you the CD storage. Now in a 95 Riviera, this would be the area to have your slave CD player because they weren't built into the main unit. Or they would be blank here. So 96 to, mid 96, they usually had a cassette storage here. Then late 96 and up, it was typically CD storage. And what you can do is you got your 4 favorite CDs with you. You just put it in there and you store it. You got 4 of them. Here, see this red little thing? It shows there's a CD in there. And when I take it out, it turns white again. So you can see if you left your CD in there. Now, if I happen to leave a CD in here, it's my CD. You buy the car, you have to send it back because I'm not going to let a $3 CD go when I sell a car for thousands of dollars. It's not going to happen. Same thing with any coins I happen to have. Now, the ones in the back seat you can keep. But if I have any up here where it's obvious, they're really mine. Send those back too. What else do I have here to show you? We have cruise control left, and of course, it works great when you're not driving. It maintains speed perfectly when you're not driving. But we're going to test to see if it maintains speed when we're actually going down the road. So that'll be our next little test here. So I don't think there's anything left on my demonstration. I did the windows, right? I did the open and closing of the... Okay. All right, so let's take a little drive. I want to show you one more thing. You can see over here, can you get that? That this service engine soon light is working. When I start the car, it goes away, just like it's supposed to. So you got that information. Repack the parachute here. I'm going to put on the air conditioner because, believe it or not, it's almost 80 degrees here in Tucson today. And see here, I can adjust the airflow manually, or the automatic mode will do it for me. I can adjust the fan speed. All that's working.
Let's see if I can. There it goes.
Yeah, it's working. All right, let's go for a little ride. Just the cruise controllers. I mentioned in my other video that these Rivieras without a supercharger have a higher static compression ratio. And so they're actually a little bit peppier at lower speeds, at low throttle angles. It has immediate pickup. Whereas the supercharger with, God, I can't remember the compression ratio, is around 8.5, something like that. Where this is close to 9.5 compression ratio. It's a little sluggish at below 25 miles an hour. It doesn't quite have the immediate pickup. You have to get your foot into it a little bit to get it to move. This one, you barely touch the throttle and it's going. Now, of course, the Supercharger is a lot faster once you get it into the Supercharger. So this is torquier at lower RPM. The Supercharger has more torque and power at higher RPMs. Not bad for an naturally aspirated. I get naturally agitated when I drive in traffic. So, see if we can't pass this Chinese-built Buick over here. For shame. Okay. Actually, in China, Buicks are a very popular car. Believe it or not. Here we are, the Santa Catalina Mountains. It's kind of a, I don't know, it's high stratocirrus clouds kind of make the mountain look pretty gray today. Okay, let's do the cruise control at 56 miles an hour. The cruise is engaged. Can you see over here? Yeah, we're cruising now. Here's my foot. See my foot? It's not on the gas gate, not on the foot feed. No, and it's maintaining speed. It's a speed maintaining vehicle. All right, I'm gonna take it off now by putting on the brakes. So we got the cruise control working. Can you believe it? Oh my God. I'm telling you, everything works on the car. Last time I talked about the problem with it keeping running, and I finally discovered it was a bad coil that was burning out the ignition control module. I have fixed that. It has been working wonderfully ever since. Once you find the problem, everything's okay. It baffled me for a while, I'll tell you what. And since I don't have a scan tool, I have to, it's kind of a bad thing to do, throw parts at it. But the things that I bought didn't cost that much. And they will fit on many cars. So I'm sure that any spare parts I have that, because of this car, will be able to be used on my other cars. Some of them, anyway. No money wasted in the long run. It sure beats paying the mechanic to do it. $100, $120, $150 an hour, depends upon where you live, where you go. I don't charge anything, you know, to myself. I should, I'd be rich. If I could charge myself how much I spend, or how much time I spend on fixing cars, I'd be a millionaire, tell you what. No overhead either, you know. It's 100% profit. So, remember that. When you pay a mechanic, you're paying for his cost of doing business, the overhead. The poor mechanic that works for the shop, back in the old days, was a 50-50 split. The shop got 50% of the haul and mechanic got the other. Not anymore. Mechanic doesn't make 50%. So don't blame the mechanic. It's a shop that has to deal with all the inflation, has to pay all those extra overhead fees and costs. So they're, you know, the rich keep on getting richer, and the poor mechanic puts food on the table, and that's about it. All right. All right, well, that's the end of our demonstration. Hope you enjoyed it.